What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of StarSat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
Are you ready to put it on?
What?
The last suit you'll ever wear.
Here comes the man who's black.
And the man who's black.
White people defender.
What seems to be the problem here, ma'am?
I can't vote for the DA. I mean, I cannot vote for a predominantly white party. Didn't we learn from the past?
Okay. I'm going to need you to look right here. Vote DA. I'm a DA MP and I'm black.
Here comes the man who's black.
And the man who's black.
White people defender. Here comes the man who's black.
I'm the man who's black.
He won't let you remember.
Murphy, I am your best, last and only line of defense against the West scum of the Twitterverse. Ah, you heard that, Helen? Against the Twitterverse.
Here comes the man who's black.
And the man who's black.
White people defender. Black guy, I swear. Oh. Here comes the man who's black.
I'm the man who's black.
He won't let you remember.
Yo, we are not a white party.
Welcome. Kamachelo.
Salumkela.
Sonzela.
Wamkelekile.
To another State of the Puppet Nation.
This week, has Zuma found Mek Maharaj's replacement?
What the are you looking at?
Ramaphosa attempts to fix SARS's reputation.
Viva Texas, viva!
And President Obama is on a roll.
All this and more. But first, this.
The controversial Ray-Ban sculpture in Sea Point was given a makeover.
The lenses now read One Africa, One Love.
Oh my God. It's like so totally meaningful. I can't even breathe.
I don't know about you, hey, but I totally feel like just finding another African and like hugging them right now, man.
I am totally never going to be violent to Africans again.
Hey, that guy looks African. Let's see if we can catch him. Hey, you. Yes, you. Where you from, man?
Come back, dude, come back!
A woman who threw a mango at the Venezuelan president is to get a new home.
President Maduro said she was obviously in dire need.
Crazy Venezuelans.
Yeah, I need a house.
Hey, Zulu boy, can you please pay for your house?
The Nigerian government have withdrawn their ambassador from South Africa in protest over the xenophobic violence.
The South African government responded strongly, saying the government was doing everything in its power to stop the attacks.
And Nigeria should maybe butt out.
Well, Justice, I think that perhaps we did not respond strongly enough.
President Zuma. Oh, do you have something more that you want to say?
Yes, but first, let me introduce my anger translator.
Makweni, I am here to speak truth, to spit fire, and unleash the president's anger.
Your
anger translator. If Barack Obama can have one, then so can I.
You do know that he had one just as a joke, right?
This is no joke, Justice. No joke. We would like to send a clear message to Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria! Our African brothers and sisters, we have a message for you. Yo, listen up, Nigeria, because we are only going to say this once.
That we acknowledge our security issues, but also that all countries have had security issues.
We all need lions to guard us at night, and the fire to keep the lions at bay. Where are your girls at Nigeria? Did you bring them back? Did you? I don't fucking think so.
We are eager to bring peace. Indeed, many foreigners are already returning to their homes in South Africa.
Ha! In your face! Your people would rather be here than go back to Nigeria? How messed up must you be? I toy now, but I must look all presidential and shit.
Finally, we hope that our countries can soon move forward again together.
You say you are sorry, or else you will f***ing be sorry. Do not ignite the wrath of the mighty Zulu warrior!
The battle for DA leadership is turning into a bit of a two-horse race.
Musi Maimane and Wilmot James will battle it out for Zilla's crown.
There has been some criticism of both parties, but one local politician has welcomed the candidates with open arms.
I do. In fact, I would even hug the Reverend if he let me.
The Reverend?
The Reverend Musi. He's great at running a church, getting people to sing Kumbaya, but a political party, not so much.
So you don't consider him a threat?
Ha 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 ha. You are a joker, man. No. With the madam gone, there is no opposition other than the EFF.
They have a whole lot more seats than you.
So what? I believe Musi wants us to believe in tomorrow, and tomorrow will be red. I believe tomorrow the DA will be forgotten. I believe.
It sounds like you actually want him to win.
Of course. I've even been putting Vote Musi posters up around Gauteng. I've been buying cool drinks for some undecided DA voters. I even thought of a theme song for his campaign. Hang on. I'm dreaming of a white voter, just like the ones who used to vote. Helen.
I'm going to have to stop you there for endurance reasons.
Musi, my man, if you are watching, you need a campaign manager, you call me, okay? I believe.
Police Commissioner Riah Phiyega is under intense scrutiny this week.
As well as continued investigation regarding the Marikana Commission, she has refused to pay legal fees for Western Cape Commissioner Andre Lamour, who is being investigated for corruption.
Some have called for Cele's reinstatement after he claimed that the police were bleeding under Phiyega.
I would like to thank you for having me here today to set the record straight. As the best top cop this country has ever seen, I am here to support you. I am grateful for your support, Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries. But it's obvious to those with eyes that I was and I am the best top cop.
You are doing your best, for sure, despite all your cops quitting under your leadership.
Perhaps you would catch more fish in the river than you will here. But you would already know that, being Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries,
I am just lending support. The courage you showed in not resigning over Marikana, true leadership.
I feel like we should ask a question, but I'm not sure what.
My famous line was stomach in, chest out. I wonder what yours will be. Money in, cops out. Oh.
I have a clean record. Unlike a certain Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, no one has touched me with anything.
No. Of course not. But I will be here when they do. To support you, of course. Now, what was it you suggested? A river? Let me try that. See what else is biting today.
Welcome to the Logic Factor with me, Justice Malala, where I ask you to think straight, unlike RuPaul. Last week, I asked you what you thought the government should do about xenophobic violence, and some of you applied a whole lot of logic. We gave you a chance to suggest your own solutions, and you said the government should address the root causes, that we should teach tolerance, and look at our migration laws. It's just a pity the government seems to have chosen option C. Guys, we were just joking. We didn't really mean you should send in the army. That was satire, guys. You're not supposed to do what the comedians suggest. I mean, seriously, blowing shit up, you're not Putin, okay? So let's continue along this excellent path and keep applying logic, please. Maybe if we try hard enough, we can extend a wave of logic that pulls our politicians in too. This week, I want to know about the role of the media. With so many devastating tragedies, the violence, the police raids, the earthquake in Nepal, should we be shown photographs of these horrible tragedies? Your options are A. Hell yes! Front page, we need reality. Option B. It's important to document these events, but don't shove it in my face. Option C. Absolutely not. Just give me kittens and baby slots. Or D. We are not seeing enough. SMS them to everyone's phone first thing in the morning. So, there you have it. A, B, C, or D. You can vote on our website or Facebook. Share your logic with us, and I'll be back next week to tell you how logical or illogical your answers were.
Why not put a bit of Mac back into your washing days? It's like getting a friend to take care of all your dirty laundry.
Mac, 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 Mac,
Mac. It'll put the spin back into your dirty laundry.
For the love of God, man, I am not a bloody miracle worker.
Mac, go ahead and try it.
You know, that reminds me, I need to upgrade my phone.
What? How did that remind you? I'm still using my Nokia 3310.
What? But you WhatsApp me and so on. How do you do that from a 3310?
I have WhatsApp on my tablet.
How do you check Facebook?
Tablet?
Emails?
Tablet.
So why do you even have a phone?
Phone calls, just as phone calls.
Oh. Cyril Ramaphosa has taken on the mammoth task of overhauling SARS' image.
Mismanagement and infighting has caused negative public perception of SARS.
That and, people just generally hating the tax man.
We need to create a fresh impression on taxpayers. We need a new, fresh image. So, my first campaign, I think you're going to love it, is called Tax. Putting the SARS into serious.
You can't be serious.
I thought you'd say that. So, here's my next idea. Stay with me. SARS, South African Revenue Service.
I think he's serious.
Last one. Keep calm and tax on.
How about SARS? Just as bad for your health as the real SARS virus.
Nailed it!
Former Archbishop Desmond Tutu celebrated the birthday of his good friend the Dalai Lama this week in Dharamshala.
2 months early, but hey, what do dates matter in the face of true friendship?
Yeah, just upset because no one celebrates your birthday.
Once you reach a certain age, what's the point?
The point is joy, Deborah. Joy and laughter.
So, how was your friend's party?
My BFF and I sang, and there was a mime monk, or maybe he's just taking a vow of silence. Either way, he was very funny.
Sounds like a party.
But it wasn't all fun and games, the DL and I think we've also found a cure to the ills of the world.
At a birthday party.
And the children sang the song, We Are the World. Really very lovely song, very touching, and it lifted my heart, and I just felt 50 again. I did the hokey pokey, even with these knees.
How do you dance to We Are the World?
Why the hokey pokey?
So I'm bringing these children home with me so they can just touch the hearts of sick people in South Africa, and they can feel young and healthy and dance again.
You guys think the singing will cure illness?
Oh yes, Deborah. The DL is quite sure, and I'm sure Jesus would agree. I really do.
But you clearly don't get
Deborah, the DL, Jesus, and the Archbishop, I wouldn't argue.
But nobody is seeing...
It's like a holy trinity, Deborah. No arguments. As the nation celebrated 21 years of democracy on Freedom Day, some South Africans didn't join in.
A few hardened racists felt the day held a different meaning.
Yo, Deborah, we lit a candle to 21 years of white oppression. A white
candle.
Seriously though, who is oppressing you?
I am denied from applying for PE jobs like cleaning jobs.
Let me fix that. I would pay you a minimum wage to clean my house once a week.
Are you just saying that?
Nope, I mean it.
But that's not all. I'm not allowed to wear my old South African flag t-shirt or wave my veerkleur.
Actually, you are.
Zuma is my president.
Mine too.
I can't watch a single show with an all-white cast anymore.
Shame, can't you afford DSTV?
I feel almost sorry for him, Justice. Don't you want to oppress him quickly to make him feel better?
Oh, okay. You have to leave now, Steve. I'm ordering you off the show.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Hierdie blou van ons hemel, hierdie diepte van ons see. Sorry, do you think you get security to remove me? It would look great for my fans.
Sorry, we don't actually have security.
What did you say? Security! Are they coming for me? They have knives! I'd better run for my life! White genocide! White genocide!
Gareth Cliff has celebrated the first birthday of Cliff Central.
Celebrated? It was worth celebrating?
Apparently so.
Don't you think that the new voice of Africa turning one is a fucking cause for fucking champagne?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. It sounded like you said the voice of Africa.
I did say that. The real question is, were you fucking listening?
The real question is anyone fucking listening?
We have several fucking listeners.
Several dozen? Several hundred?
3.4 million downloads since August 2014. Yeah. Gun radio.
Sorry, I'm still caught up on how you think an internet radio station run by a white man could ever be the voice of Africa.
Have you never had dreams, Justice? I have a dream.
And now he's Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I have a dream.
And Samuel L. Jackson on top of it.
Welcome to Hard Shout, the most direct, in-your-face interview space anywhere in the world and also the loudest. What can I say? I just like shouting. Today we're joined by Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wow. It's so awesome to be here. Like, totally.
Kim Kardashian. Where do I even start?
Have you seen the new season of the show?
No, because I'm physically incapable of watching your show. I mean, good grief.
Have you seen it? I don't watch it, Deborah. I'm in it. Duh.
How are you able to dress the way you do with no shame?
Clothes are fun. Who cares? You need to chill the out.
I need to chill the out? You're married to a man who claims he's God.
True love, Deborah. True love.
Your whole family are insane, and you keep parading this insanity around in front of everyone. What are you even famous for?
I'm Kim Kardashian. Keep up.
I cannot take anything you do seriously. You are not possibly a real human being. You named your child Northwest. North-West.
Don't you dare insult my baby. How rude.
So there you have it. Even Kim Kardashian is human, if you insult her child.
So, how did you celebrate Freedom Day?
Oh, you know, slept late, caught up on some reading.
Wow, how meaningful.
It's Freedom Day, right? As in free to do whatever I want. What did you do that was so meaningful?
Well, I watched Long Walk to Freedom in bed with snacks.
I can get behind meaningful. But it's time now for some old news with Riah Phiyega.
Hello, Deborah. Always exciting to be here.
So, when are you taking us today, Riah?
Well, Justice, it's been 21 years since South Africa's first democratic election. Let me take you back to the night before the world changed.
Good evening, goeienaand. As South Africa prepares to go to the polls tomorrow, we speak to some voters about how they're feeling.
Oh, I am just so excited.
Archbishop Tutu, what does this day mean to you?
Freedom! It means freedom! Also, I will be taking a lot of water and, maybe a camping chair because I think it will mean very long lines.
This is a dark day. I don't suppose I need to ask who you'll be voting for tomorrow. I might spoil my ballot. Can't even trust the bloody nuts these days. Betrayed by my own party.
Well, I think they just felt it was time for a change.
Remember, the security and happiness of all South Africans depends on the happiness of the Afrikaner.
But apartheid
Means good neighborliness.
Big tie tomorrow.
Yes, it certainly is, Mr. Mandela. What are your plans?
Well, voting. That's the big one.
Yes, would be a pity to forget.
And I'm going to visit the grave of John Langalibalele Dube. I am going to tell my president, today we are free.
John Langale who?
The founding president of the ANC, Rian.
Oh, yes. Freedom Day for South Africa.
Yes, Rian, exactly. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to Cabo Road. It's going to be a long walk to freedom. That's quite catchy. I should write it down.
And now for the news making headlines around the world.
An earthquake tore through Nepal last weekend.
The quake was felt as far as Pakistan, with aftershocks across the region measuring as high as 7 on the Richter scale.
The death toll has risen beyond 4,000, including several South Africans, and many more are trapped in the wreckage of the quake.
President Obama had this to say.
A horrible thing has happened, so of course I have something to say about it. We, the American people, are horrified by this tragedy. Ready? Good. We would probably care more if we knew where Nepal was.
What is he doing?
Let's face it, they don't have any oil. Why would we bother? But seriously, folks, this is a terrible thing that happened. Silver lining, it happened so far from us.
What are you doing?
Michelle said I was funny at the correspondence dinner, so we're going to stick with that for the rest of my term.
I really wouldn't do that.
Unfortunately, I can't afford the joke writers anymore, so I had to go freelance.
This whole thing is a horrible idea.
I don't think so, Deborah. Michelle was right about Iraq. I think she's right about this, too. Hit those drums again. Haha, nice.
Fight fans around the world have been gearing up for the fight of the century.
As Floyd Mayweather takes on Manny Pacquiao, it seems everyone is going to be watching or placing bets, or both.
Fight of the century? Ha! I could do better.
You could do better than two of the world's greatest boxers?
Yes, and I challenge the winner of this puny little fight to join me in Moscow for the fight of the century! I might need to rebrand it.
You really think that you could beat Mayweather?
Or Pacquiao?
Oh, sure. Or Pacquiao?
For sure. If we play Russian rules boxing.
Oh, do I even want to know?
It's like Russian roulette. You never know which boxing glove has a horseshoe hidden in it. Here's a hint. It's one of mine.
Now there's a fight I'd actually bet on, eh?
It seems UK Prime Minister David Cameron can't catch a break.
Having had a lot of bad press in the run-ups to the election, he found a way to get even worse press.
The Prime Minister forgot which football team he pretended to support in what was quickly dubbed Villagate.
I really do wish people wouldn't keep going on about my cock-up faux pas. What is wrong with the cock-up? Nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
Surely if you've supported a team all your life, you know what they're called, right?
Of course you do. I know full well that I support West Ham. Aston Villa. Well, why have you got me dressed in West Ham colours then, you blighter? Those are Aston Villa colours, sir. Oh dear. I think my brain fade is coming on again.
What is this brain fade, Prime Minister?
It's a terrible affliction. Terrible. It's a bit like dyslexia.
In what way?
In that I can't control it. I get colours muddled up. You mean you think this is maroon and blue, but when I look at it, I say blue and maroon.
Surely that's the same thing. I mean,
the Prime Minister's brain fade prevents him from being able to answer your questions at this time. Up the hammers! I mean the villains! I'm a villain! I'm a terrible villain! Sir, we need to leave. Now!
Yeah, but the way Arsenal have been playing, you can't rule it out.
Bad. Starts with a P. 7 letters. It's not a parrot.
Parrot isn't even 7 letters, Vix.
Penguin? Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, I have a statement for you. The DA believes the EFF's behavior in this regard has been childish. Of course, the ANC must be taken to task, but there are correct protocols and procedures to be followed. What?
Cool statement, bro.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
So, there you have it, folks. All the news neatly wrapped up in a package just for you.
This was the 78th state of the Puppet Nation.
Do you think that anyone noticed that I'm not wearing any pants?
What?
Well, I figured, it's the long weekend. Why shouldn't I get to relax a little? It's Workers' Day, Deborah. I'm a worker.
You're kidding, right? Please tell me you're kidding.
What? Do you want me to stand up and show you?
No, it's there. Stay seated. Okay, I will leave with my eyes covered.
Now, when you grow up, you better support West Ham. Oh, no. Aston Villa. Oh, I said down. Sorry. Brain fade. Brain fade. Somebody just take this dratted baby. I can't do this. Oh.